Hey, what's up, guys? So, this feels a little awkward because, first of all, I never make YouTube videos. This is probably my first time making a YouTube video in a really, really long time. I've been wanting to make this video probably for a little bit over a week now. And it's something totally different. It's not fitness related. I'm not talking about anything else that you're probably used to hear me talk about. This is just a little get ready with me video. I'm getting ready to just go on with my day and do a few things or whatever, and waiting for my hair to dry. So I figured now that I have the time to do so, I'll do a little get ready with me video. So I'll do my makeup the way I do it, just for like an everyday thing, to run errands, or you know, just to go out and not look like you just got out of bed and didn't even care. So excuse the noise. I have my dog right outside the door just chewing on a toy, and then there's cars going by right outside my window. I hope the lighting, it's good in here. I'm in the bathroom, as you can see, and I'm trying to look in the mirror and also look at the camera while I'm gonna be doing this. So, and I hope you enjoy it. I mean, one thing I definitely have to say is that I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a professional. I'm not a makeup guru. I'm just a girl who has makeup and enjoys putting makeup on from time to time. Those who know me know that I don't really wear makeup like that, and if I do, I just keep it very natural. But this is just a look that I feel like if you get up in the morning and you put this on, something quick, maybe for the video might not be so quick because I'll be explaining a few things in my own way, but you know, you get ready quick in the morning to go out, run errands, buy groceries, and you just look put together. And even after that, if you need to head to the gym throughout the day, it's not so heavy, so you don't look like you just got out of the club right before you went to the gym. So anyway, with that said, if this is something that you would like to watch, I mean, just keep watching, and I hope you like it. So let's do this. All right, guys, so as you can see, my hair is wet, so we're waiting for this to dry so we can complete the look after the makeup is done. So what I already did was I cleaned my face, moisturized. I applied sunblock because, you know, you need sunblock. I'm 34 years old and you have to take care of your skin at any age, but you know, always protect your skin, always. So like I say, moisturize and sunblock, that's already on. So now another thing I'm going to say is that I don't know if there's a particular order of how to do things when it comes to makeup. I'm gonna do it in the way that I know and the way that I feel comfortable and as I remember the steps, because it's different when you're making a video than when you doing it yourself and there's nothing else going on. So I'm gonna start with my foundation, and lately what I've been doing is I've been mixing two things, and I have a lot of drugstore stuff here. Actually, everything I have here is drugstore products, because I don't really have any fancy makeup. I mean, I don't really care for fancy makeup. But anyways, I have this BB cream from Wet n Wild. Can you see I've had it for a while? I've been through probably 3 of this already, just because I like the way it feels and the coverage and everything. This is a little bit darker and it's in the color Deep. I also have the same one in medium deep, which is a lighter shade for when I was in New York for the lighter winter times. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put some of that on the back of my hand, and then to this I'm going to add a little bit of this. This stuff is so great. I love the way it feels, the way it goes on. It adds a really nice glow. The only thing is that it also has SPF, which is really great. The only thing about it is that I believe they only have like 3 shades, so it's like telling me there's only 3 different color skins out there. So this is like the darkest color they have, and can you tell I got it to read? This is the darkest color they have, and it's supposed to add a little more tan to your skin as time goes on, but still it's not that dark. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this to this. So as you can see, it has 2 little pumps, and this product that comes out of both sides. So the color one, all right, so my camera fell. That's a epic fail. So like I was saying, the color product comes out of one side, and then on the other side, it's like a cream, almost like a sunblock kind of like consistency. So what I do is I put them together and mix them. You see right there, mix them well. And before, I used to apply this with my foundation brush, which was this, and it went on really well. It felt really nice and everything, but lately I've been using my beauty blender, and I just love the way it looks, the finish of it. So that's what we're gonna use. We're gonna use the Blue Beauty blender, and we're gonna focus on those areas that we want to cover a little bit more, like under eyes, because you know, I just woke up, so we want to look awake and refreshed, and like we've been up and going on with our lives without feeling like we need 100 cups of coffee. Speaking of coffee, I do have my cup of coffee right here, my Wonder Woman cup. You guys already know this. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Tap, tap, tap. And then, you know, I do this, and then if I feel like I need a little bit more, then I'll mix a little bit more. This is a very light look, so I don't go crazy about it. What I do afterwards is that I'll take a little bit more of this, put it back here again. Make sure you mix them, because you see it's 2 totally different consistencies. And then take your beauty blender and then put that under your eyes. This is a little bit lighter, so it's just gonna add a little more brightness under your eyes compared to the rest of the face. And that's gonna make you look a little more awake. Bring it up a little bit, forehead. And always pushing it back. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, I hope I'm not too close to the camera. I'm wondering what this video is gonna look like. And always make sure that you bring down and back any product so that everything just blends. You like this color, me testing out nail polish. So we're gonna do this. All right, so I think that looks pretty good for now, right? So next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of highlighter or concealer, I should say. This stuff is already running out on me. I've had this forever, but this is, I mean, I know a lot of you guys know about it. Look at this. It's like it hit bottom. This is from Maybelline, and it's in the color Neutralizer. So I need another one. This is probably like my second one from them. I always keep getting it because it's just so great. So then I just dab. You see, I don't have that much left. Jesus Christ. Put that under my eyes. You know, the first time you do something like this and not knowing, this is so scary, right? Because you're just like, how the fuck am I gonna get rid of this, all this white shit under my eyes? And then little by little, you just kind of like, you know, you're like, all right, I can blend. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the forehead over here, right here, right on my chin. Nothing too crazy, guys. Just remember, I'm not an expert. I'm just doing things the way I like them, the way I think look good on me. You know, you do you. It's your life, boo. You do you. Do what makes you happy. Okay. So we're gonna dab, 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 just to kind of like blend a little bit. Dab on their eyes, dab. And the reason for the blending here is because you know, you want your under eyes to look bright, but you don't want to see any lines. So, and you want to be gentle because you don't want to push away any makeup, right? No man, I went to sleep so late last night and I had under eye circles. So late. We had a problem with the car. We had to wait for someone to come and help us, and it was late, so you know, whoever came to help left the key inside. Came really late. My husband left the keys inside the car, and the car locked itself. So we have to get someone to come and help us with that. All right, so I think that looks pretty bland, right? I think so. All right, so now what we're going to do is, let's see. I'm going to use a little powder. I use this Super Stay Better Skin from Maybelline right here in the color Rich Tan. All right, so it's a powder, or I don't even know. I mean, it is a powder, but it's pretty compact. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of my brushes and put that on. I'm gonna use this brush. I love this Real Techniques. Their brushes are amazing, guys. Like I've had one of them for the longest. I wash it. I love that they stand up on their own. So you know, you just set everything up before you do your makeup and you're good to go. But yeah, and then it's so soft that, I mean, it's great. I love it. I love it. So anyway, yeah, so we're gonna dab some of this here, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go right under the eyes. I'm gonna look up. So you know how we added all that cream there, and then you have the little creases under your eyes. So I'm gonna put some on the lids too. And then this is just gonna help seal that color in there, you know, just to make sure that doesn't go anywhere. And then side of the nose, because you know you have those little creases. And then if you smile a lot, whatever, cry a lot, who knows, put some there too, forehead, you know, just kind of like making everything stay together, especially if it's hot out and you're gonna sweat, you know. So I think that's good. So, all right, so now that that's done, we're gonna move on and do, what should we do? Oh, let's do a little bit of bronzer, right? So this one is from NYC. Like I told you, my shed is old drugstore stuff. Maybe I should clean this up, right? That's disgusting. So yeah, so we're gonna use this. It's a bronzer that is, it's a matte bronzer. It's not, doesn't have any shimmer, which I really love because I really don't like shimmery bronzers. If I want something shimmery, I'll add a highlight. But this is from, like I said, NYC, in the shade 728, 7208 Sunny. I don't know if you can see that. I've had this for a while too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some of this and a little bit. So we're gonna add some on the top, the sides there, right? Bring it down, you know, just to warm up the face a little bit. Add a little bit of shade because I am not doing any contouring. Because those are waters I haven't put my feet in yet. And I cannot come here and be like, yeah, let's do this Kim Kardashian look. And then I will look like I just came out of a horror movie. So warm up a little bit the face. Nothing too crazy, guys. Remember, this is just a daytime look to run errands, pick up the kids at school, so you don't look like that mom that goes to school with a head wrap and PJs. Never do that. Okay, so that's done. Face is looking warmer, right? So now we're gonna move on to eyebrows, right? This stuff, it's money. Milani has the little brush. What shade is this? Natural taupe. So retractable pen. So first thing I'm gonna do is just brush my eyebrows up, right? I gotta shake my eyebrows too. So, and then I'm just gonna fill in a little bit in the areas that that need it. My eyebrows are pretty full in general, so I don't like to go too dark or too crazy. I definitely do not like that look. I like bold brows, but sometimes I think we go a little too bold. Some people go a little too dark. I'm trying to keep this video short and and try not to edit too much, but hopefully the sound is good, the volume is good, and the quality, because I'm recording with my phone. Okay, so let's see. So I think that works, right? So I'm gonna brush it again a little bit up. That I like that bushy eyebrow look. And then what I'm gonna use is, this is from Physicians Formula. It's a set. It brings this. It has the 2-end brushes on the top, and then the gel inside, which is like a little brownish gel. And then it also brings a 2-end pen, the pen for the brows, to color in the brows or fill in the brows, and then also on the other side a little highlighter. I have it in my other bag. I'm supposed to use it, but it's okay. So we're gonna brush it up. This gel is just gonna keep these eyebrows in place. Then again, I'm gonna go up and keep them like that, because I like that look. It's okay if you don't like it. You do you, boo. You do what makes you happy, right? Remember that? Remember I always tell you guys that? All right, so eyebrows are done. Now I'm gonna do a little bit something with my eyes. Nothing too crazy, because usually I don't mess around with shadows like that. But I found this palette at Ulta, and it's from the Essence line, and it's called Spice Up Your Life. And you can see the tamales there, you know, just to kind of like make it fun or whatever. And one thing I realized is that all my palettes are neutral colors. There's no fun in my palettes, guys. No fun at all. So when I saw this, I was like, you know what? I think it's time for me to play with a little bit of color. Step out of my comfort zone a little bit. Because you can still do a little bit of color and keep it simple, right? So, so look at these colors. Look at this. I think this is gorgeous. I love this one right up here. It's called Cha Cha Sriracha. I think that's gorgeous. Cayenne My Man. I think that's very pretty. I love this habanero honey. I think the colors are just gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. Hot chili right here. I mean, what's not to love, in my opinion? So, we're gonna play around with this. This is the first time I use this palette, so you're gonna watch me step into a zone of discomfort But gotta take a risk, right? Color adds fun to the life, right? And then, let's see, trying to get this plastic out. All right, so now you can see the colors there, right? How beautiful is that? And the pigmentation is, I mean, look at this. Look at that. I love, like, they look super bright, but they're not crazy intense. And I love that. So now with that said, we're gonna use some EcoTools brushes. I have, all right, let's see, let's start with this. And let's see what color are we gonna use as a base, because all of this is pretty crazy. I'm gonna use habanero honey as my base. We'll see how that goes on, right? Always tap up the X's and let's see how that goes on. Oh, how pretty is that? Can you see it? I hope you can. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I like this. I like the fact that I can build on the color, build up the color. Because you know how sometimes you choose a color and then it's like, holy shit, what the fuck did I just do? So we're gonna put that all over. Then again, like I said, guys, this is a little bit extra of what I usually do. You know, but since I'm making this video, I said, why not? Let's just do that. Let's have a little fun with it, right? All right, so we're gonna add this to the other side. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, it's looking nice. A little bit more there, right? Windshield motion, you hear those people saying this thing back and forth, right? I think that's looking promising. And all right, so let's put that down, and we're gonna add a little bit something to the crease just to define it a little bit. And I believe that I'm gonna add some of this, since this is like the honey pinkish kind of looking side, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of this Coco Loco just to define the crease a little bit, the eye. So I'm gonna go on the outside and tap. I'm gonna add a little more because we're talking. Can you see how afraid I was to put on too much color? Can you see? Anyway, I'm gonna put that there, and then I'm gonna do the same on the other side, and then we're gonna blend. After you learn about blending, I think the fear goes away a little bit more. So add in there. Add a little more on this side because it looks like I added too much on the other. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, I hope I don't look like a raccoon. Alright. Alright, so let me blend this up and I'll be right back. All right, so I think that works. I blended everything. I added a little bit of a highlight on top. I think it looks good. That's good. And now, what are we gonna do next? Let's add a little bit of blush, right? All right, this shit is not even open. So I have this Wet n Wild color. It's like a pinkish, peachy color, which I love those colors like that. It's a brand new one. So I'm gonna take that same brush that we used earlier, fuck it's wet, that we used earlier for the powder. And we're gonna add a little bit of that color. So we're gonna tap on it. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna dab. So we can add that color slowly, you know, dab all the way up. Do the same on the other side. Super pigmented too, so a little bit goes a long way. Right? So we dab, 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 dab. And then we go in aggressively. Can't wait to go back and watch the rest of this video. See how fucking hilarious I am. Okay. Alright. I think that works. I hope the lighting in here is working good. So my shorts back there. My workout shorts. If you work out, you know exactly how it is. You have wet shit hanging around because you need them to dry, because you might not be washing them at that very same moment, right? All right, so I think that's good when it comes to that, to the blush. Mascara will be last, and then with the lipstick too, but I wanted to add a little bit of shimmer, not shimmer, but a little bit of a highlight, because, you know, gotta jazz it up a little bit sometimes, you know? So I have this, I think this is from Revlon. The letters are already gone. I've had this for a little bit as well. It's it has also SPF. It's in the color Warm Light. It's like a highlighter cream. You'll see, it's so pretty. Super pretty. You can also put it on your body. So I just put one little pump, because a little bit goes a long way. We don't want to look like a Christmas tree either, right? So, all right, and then what I do, I use my ring finger, and then I dab, dab, dab here, dab, 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 tip of my nose, Cupid's, what's that called? I forgot. Chin a little bit, right there. Then go dab, dab, dab. There goes the dog again. The bodyguard. Alright, so now we go back, Beauty Blender, a little bit, and dab. It's a very light touch too, because you don't want to take away the product. You know, you want to keep it there. So you dab. Nico, you dab. Keep his bow, whatever. And on the side, you could already see it, right? How pretty is that? How pretty? How pretty? Nico! It's a constant battle with this dog. So that's that. I think that looks good. See? When the light hits it, it's enough shimmer. It's not Fenty Beauty. I have something else that looks similar to Fenty Beauty, but it's a little too early for that. And I like the shimmer on this. I feel like this has more of a bronzy kind of effect too, just because it's a little bit warmer. So now we're gonna do mascara. How excited am I about mascara? All right, so we're gonna do mascara. And I'm using, this is probably the only name brand shit I have here. Better Than Sex by Too Faced. I had to even fucking look at the bottle to read it. But I bought this just to test it out a little while back. I really like it. So we're gonna do mascara. I like big I like a lot of mascara. I don't really wear lashes unless it's for like some special event. So I try to focus on getting this this mascara on really well. All right, let me go in here and kind of like focus on this, the inside here, just to give it a little more. All right. Hold on, I just wanted to blend a little bit more there. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do mascara and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. I hope you can see lashes, top and bottom, nothing too crazy. This mascara is really good. The only thing I don't like is that I feel like it dries out way too quick. But it's really good. It's a little expensive for mascara, but you know, I guess sometimes you can say it's worth the price. And now we're gonna do some lipstick. I have a little bit of chapstick on. I have this on. It has a little bit of SPF 15, important for your lips to also be protected at all times. And then we're gonna add a bit of, this is from Almay. This is the color Pink Light, number 20. I love this color. I love their products because it's so soft and velvety and so natural. See that? Smooth it out a little bit, and I think this makeup look is complete. My hair is almost dry. My roots are a little wet, but let me just put the hair back real quick so you can just see the whole thing. Oh, this gone. Anyway, yeah, this is super simple, guys. The lighting in here sucks, so I'm not sure how this is gonna come out by the time I get to edit everything. So I hope the quality is good. I really hope. And I really hope you like this video. If you like this video, let me know, and maybe I can do more things like this. This is way out of my comfort zone. Like I said, I'm not a makeup person, and I'm not a makeup guru. I mean, I am a makeup girl because I'm a girl. I'm a girly girl. You know, I have tons of makeup. I just don't really use it like that. But I love makeup. I get excited about it, and but if you like this, I can make more like this. Maybe I can make some hair videos, even though those are a little harder, I believe, to make. Depending on how this video comes out and what your response is to it, then maybe I'll make a video based on, you know, how I do my hair. I've had a few people ask me about it, and maybe I'll just do a quick, you know, hair routine or whatever. But yeah, put on little earrings because, you know, I can never leave the house without earrings, even if they're little ones. So just waiting for this hair to dry so I can fluff it and make it bigger than my future. Anyways, so yes, guys, if you like this video, you know, give it a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe. I don't know, whatever you feel like. I have fun making it, so, and I enjoyed it. So I think at the end of the day, that's what matters. Do what makes you happy. Like I always say, don't forget to always love yourself, work hard as fuck, make people smile, and do not, listen to me, do not give a shit about what people have to say. So, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.